Yo, do you guys remember Don Keto, the Cure Master? Some of you guys that are OG players know that this is actually a female, but look at what happened to Don Keto, the Cure Master. They actually turned out to be quite great. I am super surprised, but we got a lot of other new Yu-Gi-Oh cards to go ahead and check out. But the first one that I want to check out, what the heck does this new Don Keto do? Because this is Dan Keto. Is this like the earlier version? I don't know, but either way, I think that they turned out pretty good. And if you think so too, drop a like on this video. But yo, shout out to Don Keto. Let's go and check out the new effect. This is for Rush Duels though. But the name of it, it's now Dan Keto, the Gold Digging Master. I can't believe they named it that. That's so funny. But anyways, it is a new light/water. Is this the first time we're seeing two fusions of a different card? Like, is that a new thing over here? But anyways, it's a light/water, but maybe this is something else. I don't know. Like, usually they'll call it aqua. Maybe that was a translation error. I don't know. But if it's light/water, that's completely new to Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyways, level 8, 2500 attack, 1000 defense points, which is actually quite strong. The requirement is by sending one card from your hand to the graveyard. The effect is to gain 8,000 life points. But it says a reference to the old lady, replacing cure with to explain what it is. It's okay. Literally means hopping into planquin covered in jewels and getting married to a rich/powerful man. Okay, it's probably like, it's a very specific Japanese word. Nonetheless, let's go check out the new cards because I'm sure that's why you guys are actually here. But nonetheless, the first card that we're getting crawler support in 2020. That's interesting. All right, let's check out what it does. So it is a Earth Machine, level 7, 2700 attack, 2000 defense points, and it says you can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. The first effect is if this card is normal or special summon, you destroy one monster your opponent controls with attack less than this card's. Second effect is all opponent's monsters must attack if able. Okay, that's a very interesting little effect over there. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any negate built in, so I'm not sure if people will be wanting, because crawlers, I mean, it's already a pretty slow archetype. Anyways, next up we have the Intruder Alarm Yellow Alert, which is a normal trap card, and here is the artwork of it. Anyways, it says that you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. First effect is when an opponent's monster declares an attack, special summon one monster from your hand. If you do, your opponent cannot target other monsters for attacks while you control that face-up monster. Also, return that monster to the hand at the end of the battle phase. That's a very interesting effect. I'm wondering if there's some cards that can't be returned to the hand that you could technically special summon via that effect, and then it would just linger up on the board. Is it GB Hunter? I think that one might be returning from the deck, or maybe it's field, but I don't know, there's probably some interesting interactions with this card that would open up the doors to maybe super broken combos, or any monster that would basically tag out. I don't think they made it for Gladiator Beast, but I'm just thinking that there are other decks where if it's like special summon, you get to activate some other effect, or when it's summoned, you get some certain effect. I think this card could be really good, though, for a lot of different decks, just to be able to proc a effect like when this card is summoned, you get whatever, add search, whatever. Could be definitely very viable in the game, and it doesn't even have to be in attack position, which is something I really like. It doesn't negate the effect either, so if you have something that can't be destroyed battle, or when it is destroyed battle, you get by another effect, this could really help out if some of your plays actually get negated. I like this card. I think this is overall a pretty good card, but again, I think someone will figure out something broken with this card. Next up, we have the White Bear. This is the Armored White Bear. He almost reminds me of the Googly Eyes dragon, if you guys remember that card. Anyways, Water Beast, level 4, 1800 attack, 1400 defense points, and it says you can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn each. The first effect is if this card is normal or special summon and a synchro monster is on the field, you get to target one field spell in your graveyard and add it to your hand. The second effect is if this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, or if this card in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect and sent to your graveyard, you just special one level 4 lower beast monster from your deck or graveyard except for Armored White Bear. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Maybe Marfay can make use of this, but nonetheless, we'll see where it goes with that. Next up, we have the Fire Flint Lady over here. So here's the artwork of this card. I don't know why it's not centered. Anyways, Fire Flint Lady is a Fire Warrior, level 1. It says you can only use the first and second effects with this card's name once per turn each. The first effect is if you control Warrior monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. The second effect is you can send this card you control to the graveyard to special summon one level 4 lower warrior monster from your hand. And if you do, your opponent's card effects cannot target it this turn. That's a pretty decent effect. I mean, all it needed was this effect, and it would probably already see play, considering it just lets you special summon for free, and then you can go ahead and summon another monster. Yeah, you're kind of using two cards at the same time, but It's easy, another free special summon for a lot of the Soul Warrior decks. In fact, the Flame Noble Knights are actually really doing quite well at the OCG. I'm talking top tier level for the competitive scene. So that's kind of cool, and they're just getting more support over here to make them even stronger. I wish this card was also a tuner. That would make this card even better, but pretty awesome. Next thing I want to go ahead and briefly mention is some new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters Ice watches. So they're making some watches. Here's like the zoomed up artwork, because that's of course what we want to see. Here's the Yu-Gi one. This one looks kind of like, it looks kind of like, honestly, I'm going to say it kind of looks like a Happy Meal toy. The Kaiba one looks a little bit better, in my personal opinion. I mean, they look kind of premium here, but like if you look at the picture, and I was wondering how much are these going to be, because I'm like, if it's like $10, well, you know, unboxing or something, they're really, really pricey. It says 17,000, but like the comma's put in the wrong spot. So translating this via yen to USD, that's $1,000. Again, if the comma is in the correct spot, which would be 17,000, not 176,000, then we're looking at $170-ish, and that's not even including, of course, shipping for these. But again, I don't know, they put the comma in the wrong spot. Even if it's $170, I don't know. I'm not gonna cop one myself, but are you guys going to be getting a Yugi Ice watch? If I was to get one, I would 100% would go with the Kaiba one. But again, I don't know. Do they look like a Happy Meal toy to you guys? I think this one looks a little more clean. But the band itself should have been not like this plastic material. That's the way I see it. But nonetheless, that's it for the Yu-Gi-Oh! News, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the new Don Keto, the Gold Digger, man. I love it. I love the name. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new here, subscribe, turn on the bell so you don't miss out on new Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. And if you guys want to see replays of anything that we talked about, like I said, think that this card is absolutely going to be opening up the doors to some really broken combos. Someone's going to figure something out with the yellow alert. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!